In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my honest first impressions, as well as giving you a demonstration of the Hydra Pen H6. Now, this is the newest, the latest and greatest version of the Dr. Pen, and this one is so very different from the other products out there, and definitely very different from anything that I've ever used. I own the A6, the A6S, and I purchased this a couple of months ago. I bought it from MTP Skin Tech, and I'm gonna put a link to them down below if you're interested in buying any microneedling supplies. They are the company that I personally trust, and I personally have had really good experiences purchasing from them. They sell official Dr. Pen products at great prices, better than other sites I've seen. The Hydra Pen H6 is currently $299, and I have an affiliate link and coupon that will get you the best available deal. It's Life DIY. I'll put that in the description. The key features include built-in red and blue light therapy, an LED display, a folding stand, a wireless battery, 6 speed levels, and a very special cartridge system. The reason that it is so very different, besides you can see that it looks so different from the other products, is the cartridge system. Now, this is one of the cartridges, and what you're seeing here is a tube that can hold your serum. This is going to go and lock in here. When you do the treatment, the serum is going to be dispensed onto your skin, and you can change the settings on here to decide, how much serum you want dispensed during your treatment. And I'm going to go with the medium level. You can also set the speed and the depth of the needles on here, and you'll see all the settings right here. I'm really excited to try this today. This is a very new experience for me. Now this here, when I bought it, it came with 2 cartridges to start, but you're gonna need to purchase more after that. Even with saying this, this is still so significantly cheaper than getting a treatment done in a clinic setting. If you decide to go that route, that's completely up to you and totally fine. And some people are afraid to do it at home, which is completely understandable. If you are considering doing a treatment like this at home with any type of Dr. Pen device, just do your own research, and whatever you do is going to be at your own risk. You just need to be very careful and very sanitary and kind of know what you're doing and know the depth that you want the product to go to. And you just need to use some really, really good products. If you're wondering, I've decided not to numb my face today, and it is purely out of laziness, because if I numb my face, then I have to clean my face again very thoroughly, and I just cleaned it and scrubbed it so clean with 91% alcohol, and it was very unpleasant. It was very stripping on my face, so my face might, I don't know if you can tell that I just did that. In the past, I've always used the Cas de Baja hyaluronic acid serum for every single microneedling treatment that I've done. But I've decided to switch things up. And in addition to this, I also have the Timeless Hyaluronic Acid Serum. Just so you're aware, both of these products are some of the best products out there when it comes to hyaluronic acid serums, because they have the most minimal ingredients. But in order to protect your skin from all kinds of issues, they both contain a preservative, and that is ideal when it comes to skincare. But when you're doing a microneedling treatment, just more recently, it started to bother me that I am doing a microneedling treatment and injecting this stuff deeper into my skin. With saying that, I have absolutely had no noticeable, no visible issues ever from using this, I mean. But I decided to do some more research into this, and some experts do recommend some type of sterile saline solution. And so for this treatment today, that's what I am going to use. If I have any issues, because it's going to be thin, it's going to be water thin, then if there are issues, I'm going to just use one of these instead and see how it goes. Let's give it a try. I think there's a slight issue. Ow, oh my gosh, I should have numbed. Okay, at first the serum wasn't coming out, and I had a feeling it had to be this direction, and it wasn't. And so once I put it this way, then it started coming out of the needle area. I'm a little concerned about my level of pain already. I only did like 1 dot of an area. I'm thinking I'm gonna ignore this area that I just did, and I am going to actually numb my face and then try this again. Even even though I said I wasn't going to, it just hurts a lot. And so I am going to apply some numbing cream and see if this stuff works, first of all. I've never numbed my face prior to microneedling, so this is a first. I did try it one other time with a different product and it didn't work well at all. You'll see here that I'm in for a big surprise because this numbing cream worked extremely well, and it's by the brand Curist. The area on the cheeks usually doesn't hurt that much, but since I'm going in, I might as well just use a bunch of numbing cream. Please be aware that some people are sensitive to numbing cream, and there are cases of like severe issues when using it on a large part of your body and covering it with plastic wrap. And some people have actually, not to scare anybody, but some people have died from that. But I mean, they had it on large areas of their body, like their full legs, something like that. I can't remember the full story. It was a long time ago, but it's something really important to look into because for the longest time, I have avoided using any numbing cream. And that was part of it. The other part is that sometimes it's better to actually feel what you're feeling. You don't want full numbness because then you might do the area too aggressively and actually hurt yourself in a way. But to have just a little bit of the edge of the pain taken off would be very helpful. And that's all I'm trying to do here. I know it looks a little crazy because I'm not doing everything. I'm trying to stay away from that area that I just touched with the microneedling pen. I'm going to leave this on my face for a little while. Might need to be about 15 minutes. When you see me next, it will all be washed off. And then I'm going to finish doing this treatment. If it just takes the edge off the pain, even the slightest bit, then I'll be really happy and it will be worth doing. Okay, guys, I've got to be honest with you. I am completely shocked and amazed at how well this particular product worked to numb my face. And it feels really weird around my mouth. It feels really tight, really a very strange sensation. And I just washed my face. So I'm going to get the hair out of the way and once again, thoroughly clean it with alcohol. It feels quite weird. I only had the numbing cream on for about 10 minutes, like barely even 10 minutes, and it worked that well. Okay, I'm gonna redo the settings. I was really surprised at how much it hurt at 0.5. I don't know what's going on. Serum level 2. And I will show you it with the red light on as well. So I put all the settings the way I want them on here, and I'm going to push power again, and it says preparing to start up. I'm going to try holding it this way. And yep, when I held it with the serum on the top, then it started coming out of the needle cartridge. If I held it this way where the needle cartridge is on top, then it did not come out. Oh, there you go. Now it's working. It's working really well now. And I'm going to be honest, you guys, it's a little very strange for me having it numb because I don't feel anything. Oh, I feel it over here though, because I didn't do this area. It does make quite a loud noise when it's shutting down, but that's just normal. I just stopped this for a second to just share one thing because one of the most popular comments I get is people telling me that I need to do this in a stamping motion, especially on my forehead and in sensitive areas. I often do a stamping motion where I just gently touch it to my face and remove it over and over and over again. But with saying that, many experts will say that it does not matter the way that you move the pen device on your skin. You can go in circular motions, you can go up and down, you can go however you want, and you don't need to do stamping motions. I just wanted to share that because it's a really popular comment that I get. So I'm going to turn it back on and continue. a sweeping tapping motion. Just pausing for a second because you guys, I've never been numb before doing this, and I'm definitely not that numb on the forehead, but I'm numb enough that I could do this without any pain. But I feel like fully numb around this eye area, and it's a very strange sensation. I know it's a good thing, but I don't know why. It kind of creeps me out because I don't know if I'm going too deep. And look, I don't know why my face is already like really irritated in a very strange way. Great. And I did not do anything to it, so I'm pretty sure I'm having some type of reaction to the numbing cream. In addition to that, I'm very sensitive to numbing cream, and so I am feeling a little bit weird. I'm feeling a little weird for sure. It just makes me feel kind of like shaky. My face is looking pretty rough. I'm going a little bit deeper in a couple of areas. Uh-oh. Okay, so I ran out of serum, but I can still continue using this. Just so you know, this is shutting down. And the thing is, when you're doing a treatment, you don't want this to happen, really. It's fine, but you don't want to stop and like go back over and over and over to the spots that you already did. I've learned this after doing these treatments for, years on and off, that it's better to do a section and have it done and then go to the next section, get it done, and continue that way. This is taking a minute to shut down. You just don't want to try to go over an area that's super inflamed. When it comes to how my face looks right now, this is way more red than normal. It doesn't usually get very red. Many, many years ago, it would get very red when I first did, my very first microneedling treatment. But this is super abnormally splotchy red, and I'm positive it has everything to do with using a numbing cream. Once it shuts down, I'm going to remove the cartridge, and I can use this tool to kind of move this area that holds the serum, kind of pulls it back so I can fill it up with some more serum. I take this tool, push it into the back of this. Yep, that did work a little bit. And I'm pulling this down so I can fill it up with some more serum. You always want to, get a full treatment out of whatever cartridge you're using. Some people also clean their hands off and microneedle their hands as well. All right, so it is ready to go. Okay, I just wanted to let you guys know, this comes with a really helpful instruction booklet, and it basically tells you everything you need to know about doing your treatments and about using this Hydra Pen. I'm just kind of looking to see if I missed something about the way that the orientation and the way that you're holding the cartridge when doing the treatment, to see if they mentioned that. I noticed I had to first tilt it this way, then it kind of put some of the serum in with the needle cartridge, and then I turned it this way and it was fine. Okay, so I just finished my very first treatment with the Hydra Pen, and as you can see, my face is extraordinarily red. I don't know if you're seeing as red as it's looking to me in the mirror. It's looking like crazy, crazy red, but I believe it's related to using the numbing cream because this is not normal for me. But I am really, really happy that I used it, that numbing cream, because otherwise I could not have done this treatment because my skin was just very, very sensitive today and it hurt so bad, even at 0.5 on my forehead. So I'm really, really happy with how this worked out. It's very nice to not have to take a serum and rub it all onto my face and then clean my hands with alcohol and keep doing that. And, you know, I'm just trying to be really careful and really sanitary. And so this is absolutely incredible. The fact that it worked with something like water, with, you know, my saline solution, which is just, let's just call it water, is pretty incredible. There's no way I could have done that otherwise unless I was spraying my face, you know, with a water bottle that had the water in it or the saline in it. With that said, within a couple of hours, my skin is going to go back to normal. It's going to look fine. It's going to look normal tomorrow, although don't be surprised if you end up having a treatment done or you do it yourself, and the next few days, your skin will look worse. It's completely normal, and mine ends up looking a different color, which is strange, but it kind of turns to like a salmony color, orangish color, and sometimes I have little splotchy marks where I had, you know, some pinpoint bleeding. My skin just doesn't look very good for a few days, but after a few days, it starts looking better. Within 10 days, after 7 to 10 days, it's a whole new thing and it looks way, way, way better and it's significantly improved. With that said, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. And if you have any questions about the Hydra Pen or about microneedling, just anything at all, I am here to help and just share my personal experiences. I can't give any medical advice or anything like that, but I can definitely share what I've personally experienced. So thank you so much for watching and take care.